Alright, Joe. You and me. Take a shot. I was a little more anticipated. Alright. Weeks 1 through 4, you were looking good. You were trending up. I bet you were optimistic. Let's try to make moves at week 5 and week 9. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did. But something happened in order to improve your offense, which needs some help. Look at this. Home runs. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 out of the 10 weeks you have peaked over the home run average. And, you know, these are decimals, so rounding up maybe 2. But find that power, bro. I know we need to sacrifice things in fantasy baseball, but if you find that power, that's going to increase. RBIs are going to increase. Look at this trend. 8, 9, 10. Boom, boom, boom. You had these trending normal. You pretty much set the standard, but 8, 9, 10, killing it. Stolen bases. Hello. 6-1? We're talking about a league that has the potential of scoring 12 stolen bases. You cannot have a team that is consistently scoring 3 or 1 bases. You got to find players, somebody, to get that stolen base average up. Your average, you know, sporadic. This probably weighted, you know, whatever. My words aren't making sense, but what is making sense is you're consistently below average. If it's obviously making you a winning team. So if it's helping your home run, your RBI, and your runs continue, don't worry as much about average. Strikeouts, again, 8 to 10. You're doing a good job defensive. Not with wins though. 8 did work, and then not work. You started out with 6 wins, and then you ended up with 2. And you got 2 3 times. So I'm hoping that it gets up there, but that number tells me that it does. Saves improving, going from 0 all the way up to 7, and then from 3 all the way up to 6. ERA is also improving. Look at that. Down from 4? Is the ERA possible? All the way down to sub 2, which is incredible. And look at your whip. Staying below that 1.2 line. Getting below that average. And you're staying down there. Dustin Rhymes, yo. Bustin' Rhymes, yo. His runs is consistent. His home runs is not. His RBIs is consistently below what ESPN predicted him at. His stolen bases is awful. And his average is consistent. Again, if you get that power between weeks 3 and 10, which we saw with his runs and whatever else, then yes. Bottom line. Offense has gotten in a slump. You've made some changes on defense, which should be good. Just a couple more home runs will push you over that runs, RBIs, and home runs, you know, hurdle. That's the word I'm looking for. What the hell did you do in week 8 to make every single stat besides wins go down or up positively in their respective manner? And Dustin can provide you those home runs that you're looking for in your offense. What team are you? The Orioles. Nobody knows the Orioles but Adam Jones, granted, aside. Everybody else is working their ass off, and you probably are working your ass off. So, keep up with it. You're making the right moves on defense. Translate that to offense. You should be good. You should be killing it. Possibly a chance to catch up to this guy considering your gap. It's not that much. John, where are you? In my notes. John. There you are. Okay. Runs. Starting to trend up. If you, I know you're not a math guy, but if you were to take the residual of this, that would be positive above this. So, I don't know if you've done anything with runs, but week 8 has apparently woken up the titans of baseball. Again, with homers. Boom. Going from 6 to 13 home runs. Anything under 10 home runs in a week shouldn't happen. RBIs, you had your little drought here. It was consistently below, but you were getting wins. I'm guessing you were playing Ben and Drew, but you're getting up there. Look at that. Boop, boop. Getting up there. Stolen bases, sporadic. It's more about opportunity, like I said before. Your average, week 7, a vagina. You get the vagina award. Look at that. Boom. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Strikeouts, consistently above. You learned the same way I did that strikeouts don't necessarily meet wins. You are below in week 3, week 7, and at 8. I don't know if you won in week 8, plus I don't know if you won in the rest of these weeks, but you are getting wins. Whoever your starting pitchers are, good core, keep them. Saves, still killing it. Your defense is looking solid so far. I wouldn't change it. ERA, you're below in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Majority. Take it. Whip. That was supposed to have. But this trend, I don't like that trend. I don't like that. Yeah, my notes say you shouldn't do that. What? Is this me? Shit, this is me. Okay, fuck. Alright, this is me. Shit. I've been talking to myself this entire time. McClellan. Consistent production. He just needs to heat up a little bit. Home runs. He's starting to heat up with home runs that we've seen. RBIs, home runs and RBIs should correlate. Stolen bases, look at this. 3 weeks without production. Fuck you. And average, dip. Okay. Fedoni, what you need to do, get more runs and home runs. You got help from Reynolds. He's taking a seat now. You need more output for stolen bases. Strikeouts, wins. I told that to, I think, Whitrock, but then I thought it was myself. And McCutcheon is heating up. I'm the Marlins because I celebrate every time I win. It hasn't happened in the past 2 weeks. I need to kick it up a notch. Stolberg. Consistent run average. Consistent home run average. Oh, when I say consistent, I mean consistent above our average. Didn't make sense, but now that I clarified it. RBIs trending up. Boom, 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 boom. Looking good. Stolen bases, that was awesome. And then, nothing. Find a way to get more stolen bases and you will kill it in offense. Don't sacrifice your power, though. Your average, I honestly wouldn't matter, or I wouldn't think about your average because stolen bases are easier to either tie or win. Your average, you're either going to win or you're going to lose. And in this case, you won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So half, I'd take a tie on that, and I'd take a win on the stolen bases. Strikeouts, if you're killing it in offense, you can take a split on the strikeouts, but your wins are taken. Well, I mean, there's something caught in it. Coming back, saves, killing it. I don't know what you did around week 2, but it just blooshed. ERA, you're going to want to be below, and this is the only week that you kind of... But your whip spells otherwise, or the same with week 6. You're all below without that. So, wouldn't change your pitching staff if you just find a way. Oh, way too low. Itsuki. Get it? Korean flight. Blah, blah, blah. Tulowitzki is awesome. Look at this. Look at this. Runs above schedule. Home runs above schedule. RBIs above schedule. Stolen bases below schedule, but he's a white guy, so you don't really talk about that. And average above schedule. I hope Tulowitzki keeps this pace up because it's really exciting to watch. Like I said, your offense was sporadic. Tulowitzki's killing it. Find a way to win saves, and you will just dominate. You'll get that number 1 seed. You made moves in week 7 to help your defense. I think I've seen that trend in a couple other players, so I don't know if it's necessarily week 7 or you just woke up and you're like, I need to change my defense. Your Brewers are offensive maniacs, and you are an offensive maniac. Whitrock. Alright, let's see if I can get this done. And yeah. So, Whitrock, you're going to have a dedicated time. Your runs are great. Your home runs are great. Your RBIs are out of control. This week probably propelled you to the top of RBI standings. So don't get cocky, but you should be cocky because you have somebody who can produce like 56 RBIs in a week, which is out of control. Stolen bases, again, I think it's more about opportunity, but you have the potential to get to 11. I think if you stay around the 8 level, you'll find that you'll be able to win that. Get that is. Your average, consistently above. Your average is not average. It's above average. I made a joke about Bob's below average, but you are above average. Look at it. It's not even close. Look at that. Look at this. Boo, 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 boo. All the way above average all the time. Or strikeouts. Strikeouts don't translate to the rest of the categories, but your wins, you're consistently around the average, which makes me think that you might have won a couple of these, but don't get cocky. Find a way to get one more win each week. You should be set. Saves, again, you've got closers in winning opportunities that should be good. ERA, mostly lower, so you should be fine. Whip and good. Wait, what happened in week 2? Just gonna leave it there. Whip, fine. I'll have another glass of Cabrera Sauvignon. He's trending, not trending, and coming back. Listen, Cabrera, stolen bases, that was the only one that he wasn't trending. He's got to find runs. Period. Got to find runs. Find a way to get on base or round the bases, more importantly. Home runs are important, so if Cabrera does that, you should see 1 to 2 more wins each week.